Campaign 2020 right now, and this morning, Georgia set a record on day one of early voting with more than 120,000 ballots cast.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And as you can see, eager voters waited for hours. CBS 46's Haley Mason tracking those long lines from Marietta. Haley, you've seen those lines develop for well over an hour now.
Yeah, Rob, it's actually amazing to see that this is just an early voting line and just day two of early voting. Let's walk here. We're at the Cobb County voting office in Marietta, and we no longer see chairs and blankets. We see people standing now as the line is wrapped around the front of the building here at the Cobb County voting office. This is just day two again of early voting, and some of these people have been here since 4:30 this morning just to cast their ballots. Georgia broke major voting records yesterday on the very first day of early voting, and the long lines prove it. Here at the Cobb County voting office, voters tell us they waited more than 5 hours to cast a ballot. We saw a similar scene in nearly every metro county. Some voters waited more than 8 hours to vote on the first day. And here's the record. The Secretary of State's office tells us that at least 126,876 ballots were tallied by 9 p.m. Monday night. The previous early voting record was around 90,000 ballots. And this was just day one of a more than 2-week early voting period. We asked one Cobb County voter why it's so important to come this early.
I want to be here to, and I think a lot of other people want to be here to make sure they're doing it in person.
And of course, no one really wants to spend their entire day in a line, but these people say that they don't want to wait all day like they saw yesterday, so they got here early. The Secretary of State's office says that more than 7.58 million Georgians are registered for the November election. And fortunately, there haven't yet been any reports of widespread technical difficulties. So with social distancing, the lines have been moving so far. Reporting live in Marietta, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.